Mike.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Liberty First Credit Union Arena, otherwise known locally as Ralston Arena. We are on the community ice side for Game 2 of the Stampede. Tonight, the Junior Mavericks taking on the Des Moines Junior Bucs, a team they are familiar with from a couple of prior meetings. We have tied these guys, tied them in the Winter Classic back in December. That was a tournament the Mavericks eventually won. And then it was the first game, I believe they played in the Des Moines tournament that we played not too long ago. Before we get going, here with the action in this remarkably loud arena, I want to thank our sponsors, Charleston Homes and Cottonwood Salon Suite. Our thanks to Vinny's and Jessie. And she does quite a bit for this team all year long, and we thank her in particular keeping the boys well trimmed. Well, here we go, Matt. And that first game that we saw this afternoon, 4-2 win for the Junior Mavericks, getting things started off against the Kansas City Ice Hawks. A lot of good to come from that game. A lot that we'd probably ask the coaches. They'd say, well, we could clean this up or clean that up. Either way, it was a good start to a tournament when you can win the first game.
Absolutely. A W says a lot. That's the big foremost. Mavericks have a tendency to play to their competition. And I feel like that's what you're referring to, that we're going to clean up here for Game 2 is don't hold back. Keep those feet moving. Play to the level of intensity that you're capable of playing, no matter what the other team's bringing. And point out that T-Squared's out there, Dave. Something great to see that maybe some of the folks at home weren't able to get an update on is T-Squared's condition.
Well, and in talking to his dad ahead of the game, talking about they'll go easy with him initially just to see how he's doing. It didn't seem to be that he had a concussion, which is probably some of the best news other than no broken bones as well. But that was one heck of a collision that he had with the wall after sort of catching an edge while going at full speed. So we'll see how T-Squared does, and hopefully he's able to play up to his usual speed and grit here in this game. That game this afternoon was allegedly the easiest game, and you and I can both attest that that was not the case at all. That was a hard-fought game against those fellas.
Absolutely. And we've faced Des Moines before. You mentioned it. We came off a victory against Des Moines while we were in the Des Moines tournament against them. But don't let the score fool you. That was a very hard-fought game for the Mavs. This is a very evenly matched competition for the Omaha Junior Mavericks, and they're going to need to bring it all if they're going to win game number 2.
Well, in goal for the Junior Mavericks in this evening's game, it'll be Rosie, as Beast posted the win.
Oh, you're going down.
Game.
It's all the way at this end on the left.
And starting things off for the Junior Mavericks, up front, it'll be T-Squared, right back into the fire along with Vinny. At center, playing as well. Omaha's Junior Maverick Bannon's getting in deep. Here's Fleming, turnaround shot, and that one answered by the stick of the goaltender right away. A tester from Fleming. Mandy able to hold the line, zipped it across. Fleming had to come out to neutral ice to play it, and the Bucs will take it back. Mavericks get into their defensive posture as the Bucs recoil now. And this one tapped up ice for the collar by Nandy. He'll flip it ahead. Fleming grabs this one out of the air. Here comes Will Fleming marching it ahead. Got neutralized. Puck free. Bucs have it. They'll look to come out. This is the first game of the tournament for the Bucs, who did not play earlier this afternoon. This will be their first game. They'll likely play 2 tomorrow. And then the one on Sunday. We have just one game tomorrow and then the Sunday morning game. Maverick forecheckers in after it. That's Sturbs working it along the wall. Now here's Allers bird dogging as the puck is brought ahead. Ike forces the man off and then picks his pocket. Ike angled play. Wanted Tremaine, missed him. Ike fights it out. There's Sturba, couldn't advance it, but Tremaine following does. And from the red line, they'll send it in. Bucs looking for an outlet. Allers has that one closed off at the wall. He'll throw one toward the cage. That stick to side. Rebound behind. Bucs will try it again. They mishandle. Allers trying to step in, couldn't get to it. Here come the Bucs, a 3-on-2 developing here. Mavericks got to hurry back. Long-range shot, good save by Rosie. Rebound shot is sent wide. Allers will take over on the rolling puck and march it up the boards. Flings it ahead. That one knocked down by the Bucs. Mavericks wanted a shift change, and they'll get one now as the Bucs will toss it back at center ice. Here's Ike now. Sachets in around one, trying to hang on to that puck in tight quarters. No sail there, and the puck is nudged back out to center ice for the retake by the Junior Mavericks. Head-man feed. That one behind Courtright. It'll go all the way down. No icing called here as the Bucs cough the puck up, and here's Courtright. Courtright applies the brakes and shakes free of one checker. His pass stolen away. Good back checking by Paxson, but he couldn't hang on and keep it in. And so he'll kill time until his team clears the zone before sending this one in. On goal, goaltender thought he had it and didn't, but his defense was there to bail him out as this puck sent the other way. And it'll be an icing call against Des Moines, and that'll stop the clock. I believe that might be our first stoppage, maybe only second stoppage of play here with 9:20 to go in the first period.
I agree. A lot of even keel hockey at this point with the first couple minutes tick off the clock. Seeing some good hustle out there.
Stoney goes out with Jack and Charlie Patera. Charlie had 2 goals and an assist in that 4-2 victory earlier today against the KC IceHawks. Des Moines, deflected pass. Charlie's got it. Charlie looking for a shooting lane. He's forced off to the wall. Still had it. Got it right in front. There's Jack dangling with it. He'll send it on back for Abram. Angled down the boards. Jack has. He'll go up high again. Abram steps in. He'll shoot one. Didn't get through as that was kicked down. And here come the Junior Bucs the other way. Thrown in deep. Bears got to turn and go for it. Bear a collision in the corner. Couldn't get the puck. Jack had to rattle off his tape. Good job by Stoney to pry it free, but the Bucs have it again. Jack a good shoulder to free that puck up, and it comes out to center ice for the retake once again by Des Moines. Long feed, too far. They were going to call it icing and then waved it off as that one may have hit Abram on the way by. Weird Karam out of the corner. Stoney pries it out of his own feet. Now for Jack, he got bumped, lost the puck. Here's the shot. Bear blocked it down. And Bear will motor back up ice. Bear lugging the mail here down the boards. We'll flip this one around. Following it up, puck loose behind. Charlie in prospecting. He pulls it free, got it in front. Here's Bear, a chance shot, and the save made by the goaltender who hangs on. Kind of a broken play, but there was Bear still in deep. And a good shot from in tight. Goaltender just held his ground and made the save. Face-off coming up in the offensive zone now as Allers comes out along with Heater. And Gass is going to play the other wing now as initially T-Squared is going to go just every other shift until they assess how well he's feeling. And that quick shot on goal is covered by the goaltender for another offensive zone draw. Nandy and Fleming back on the blue line. Allers wins it back. Here's Gass for Nandy. Nandy off the wall. Allers pivots with this. Fanned on his pass in front. This one comes to the boards. Des Moines controlling. They got a man behind the defense trying for the Hail Mary pass, and instead it goes for an icing call. That's something we got to keep an eye on here as this game goes on.
Whew, that was a close one. Sandbaggers is what they call them here. As a nickname when a guy gets behind, well behind the play, and a long bomb pass gets to him like that, giving him a 1-on-0 breakaway chance on the goalie. That was a near miss.
Cherry picker, you name it. Face-off control by the Mavericks. Allers got tied up. Here's a shot and they score! Boston Gas, I believe, got the shot, or was it Allers? Couldn't tell with the traffic in front. Either way, the first goal in the game goes to the Mavericks. And it looks like Boston Gas got this one.
You say tip by Allers, or?
No, I think it was Gas from Allers who was able to free it up for him for that shot. And with 7:26 to go in the first period, the Omaha Jr Mavericks on top 1-0. That line will stay out there. Face-off push back to Abram. He'll pool cue it up to Vinny. Just cleared it in. Des Moines' defense has it again, and this one shoved out to center. Good job by Boston on the back check. Able to steal it away, then sidesteps one. Good play through his feet. Trying to carry it on with Vinny following the play. Work to the line, but not out. And here's Wyatt Ike sending this one all the way back to the end boards. Des Moines hurries it up the kick plate, holding his Bear. Bear will play it around the attacker. He'll get off a shot, and that one goes wide. Down from the blue line was Ike, but he had it taken away. Des Moines comes back up ice, and they'll throw it in wide of Rosie. Bear off the glass, knocked down by the junior Bucs. Great pickpocket maneuver there by Vinny, but the Mavericks can't clear it out. And here's Des Moines, shot going wide. Rosie, a good play on that one. You like to see a goalie do that once in a while. Slow play down, even if that shot was going to miss the net. He'll bring some calm to the ice, and the Mavericks get a chance to change.
Keeping them sharp. You want your goalie to make a few saves, too. The shots on goal are low, and the more action they get, the more attentive they are and tuned in, dialed in.
Mavericks able to finally control that puck off the faceoff and clear it out to center. Here comes Des Moines back up ice. Player goes around. Fleming, oh, and a shot broke off of Rosie, but trickles just wide of the near post. Through the crease it went. A great individual effort by that defenseman. Wow. So the puck goes out of play into the Maverick bench. And so the faceoff will stay in Omaha zone.
Beast made a save on the bench. Should I give him a save for that?
Paxson on the faceoff. He wins it. Sturba able to poke it out. He got stripped, but Abram follows. And he'll lug it. Here comes Abram. Moving in. Played it across. Oh, he had Tremaine there. And Tremaine has to chase it down now to the corner. Junior Bucs take it back. And out they come. Long range feed. Oh, and a great play. Abram standing his ground at the red line. If he doesn't get that, it goes the other way in an odd man rush, but the gamble pays off. There's Des Moines trying to come back up ice with it. It's a 2-on-2 developing here. Long range shot on Rosie. He'll paddle it aside. Abram steers it to the wall, runs into his man. Puck still loose in a maze of feet. Paxton's got this one. Foists it up the wall. Couldn't connect with Abram. Bucs have it, but this one taken away, and here comes Fleming now. Fleming speeding up ice. Trying to cut the corner. Moves in for the shot. Save made. And the goaltender will hang on for the rebound. That burst of speed up ice by Fleming, who was able to get it to his forehand and fire off a tester. Shots are 7-3 in the Junior Mavericks' favor. Where it counts, they lead at 1-0 on a goal by Boston Gas. Stoney out for this faceoff. He's flanked by Taz and Courtright. Courtright has the faceoff win. Had the right idea, wanted to go back to Ike, but the pass got deflected away. Ike just shakes free from the pursuing player and brings it in. Puts on the brakes. Courtright has it. Wanted Taz, but that play stolen back. And here come the Bucs. At the line, Stonebreaker, the poke check. Bucs have to recoil now, and this one backhanded in. Ike tracking it down. Here comes the heat. Around the wall it comes. It got past the defenseman, and Taz will bring it ahead. Taz with Courtright on his left, trying to nudge it up ice. He's got it now. Got mowed down, but not before sending it to the end boards. Des Moines sends it around. Held by Nandy. His shot will rattle through the crease and wide. First man on it was Ike, but his dump in is tipped out of play into the Des Moines bench. And that'll be an offensive zone faceoff upcoming for the Junior Mavericks.
I tell you, the pace of this game is a little bit higher than the first one. The boys getting their legs underneath them and really matching the feet of their worthy opponent here on this one.
Hollers, Jack, and Charlie out there. Fair and Boston backing them up. Charlie's got it off the faceoff win by Hollers. That one, I think, rang off the crossbar, holding his Bear. He'll tuck it back down low. There goes Charlie. Charlie trying to dump it in front. Dump the Des Moines player instead. And this one backhanded out to center where Bear will retake. Bear with pressure. Forced deeper into his own zone. Now finds Charlie out at center ice. Allers turning to join Charlie. Charlie trying to move in around the defenseman. Took the shot.
Oh!
Bounces out high in the slot. Des Moines got it. Boy, that's too bad. The Mavericks had the guys there. Both Jack and Allers were right there. Here's Bear. Bear head up, looking for a pass. Hadn't gained the red line. This will go for icing against the Junior Mavs. And one more time, the clock will stop now with 3:42 to go in the first period.
The right amount of physical, the right amount of speed, keeping this game slightly in the Mavericks' favor, I think. Definitely needing to stay on the gas here.
Yeah. That's been a good first period, I think, for both teams. Mavericks win. And this one wedged up the wall. Vinny trying to fight it out. Held by Des Moines. Pass deflected away. It's T-squared. Carrying it up the boards. And he'll tuck it in deep. Vinny, F1, forces the giveaway. Holding is Fleming. Fleming chips down the boards. Now it's T-squared. T-squared trying to find some room. His pass broken up. Des Moines will bring back up ice. Oh, good check by Paxson, but the player shrugs it off. Made a bad pass in traffic, then Paxson nearly lost it. He's checked, but not before clearing it out to center ice. Vinny chasing this one down. Big collision there inside the Des Moines zone. This one is angled back the other way. Wide of Rosie, it'll go for icing against the Junior Bucs. And a face-off to come in the offensive zone.
I just called it too. Des Moines responding to the physical play here as they're starting to bounce back and play to the tone of the Omaha Mavericks and throw some shoulders just as our boys are.
Stoney, Tremaine, Sturbs, out along with Gass and Ike. More offensive zone face-offs than defensive zone. That's what you want as the game goes on. Stoney digs in for this. Des Moines, though, able to control. Around the wall. Well expected there by Tremaine, but stolen from him by Des Moines. Des Moines goes for the long pass. Misfires, and Boston's got it back at his own blue line. He'll hoist this one high in the air. This one bounces just inside the Des Moines zone. Junior Bucs looking up ice. They've got a man there. Good job by Gass to step in between and just break that whole thing up. Now here's Stoney. Stoney sizing things up, will carry it himself. Throwing it behind the net. Played quickly by the Junior Bucs around. Boston holds, fires, stick save by the goaltender. Rebound shoved back in front by Tremaine. He tried to make connections with Sturbs and missed. And Des Moines will come out with this. Good job by Ike to come across, and the game was going to be a 2-on-1. And here's Wyatt Ike. Good speed as he hits the line. One man goes down, but he couldn't get past the second, and the puck will trickle to the end wall. Ike follows, has it behind, knocked off his tape. Junior Bucs get it back. And up ice they come. Puck rattles off the stick. The attacking winger. Boston back in his own zone. Rink wide for Ike. Des Moines in the middle of a shift change. Mavericks finishing one off as well. Here's Courtright trying to steer it on for Taz. That play broken up. Des Moines will be happy just to shove it back in, and Gass has got to hurry. He's got a man right on his heels. Tried to clear it out. Loose just inside the line. Courtright trying to pool cue it out. He does. Junior Bucs will recoil there. Here's Taz putting the heat on the defenseman. We saw her bring it up with good speed last time, trying to cut in front, knocked off the tape, and in on Rosie, who covers for the save with now 58.6 seconds to go in the first period. 1-0, Junior Mavericks still with the lead. Allers, Courtright, Taz, out along with Nandy and Fleming. No clear winner on the face-off, and Des Moines got it now. Fleming smears his man along the end wall. Help comes from Allers trying to pry that puck free. Fleming tried to skate away with it, could not. Pass comes back to the blue line. Des Moines coughs it up, and here comes Courtright. Moving in with Taz. Courtright had it slapped off his tape, and this one sent once again to center ice. Allers drives it across. Here's Nandy taking off the boards. He'll push it in. Going back to regather. Up the wall, not out. Allers will spike it back down to the end wall. Des Moines will try the other way with Courtright in hot pursuit. They come to the near side again. Allers forces a bad pass. Fleming in for a shot. And just a split second too late as that one blocked away. Moyne will send it around the boards. They look to go out and make wide as the horn sounds, ending the first period. Well, a good start here in Game 2 of this tournament for the Junior Mavericks. They lead 1-0 after 12 minutes of hockey.
A lot of fast-paced hockey here. This is, like I was mentioning just a little bit ago, slightly high stepper than compared to the first game. Mavs played to their competition in that Game 1. Definitely coming out with a little more pep in their step and picking up the pace to compete with this Des Moines team for Game 2.
I want to give thanks, as we always do, to our sponsors here all season long. Cottonwood Salon Suite, our original sponsor. Charleston Homes voted #1 Best of Omaha for 2025. Charleston Homes, thank you for your support of the Junior Mavericks. Also, Nebraska Electric Power Sports. We have electric dirt bikes for all ages. Experience the future. We self-fund. That's Nebraska Electric Power Sports and Joe Chalin Tax Services. Thank you for all you have done this year in supporting the Omaha Junior Mavericks.
Good to see T-Squared out there for some fast-paced shifts. He's keeping up nicely. Like you mentioned, just kind of rotating with the boss back and forth onto the ice. Reps is good. It's nice to see a player take a hit like that and maybe not play every second of his normal game, but definitely be out there to support, get the experience, and get a little touch of the ice as well.
So it'll be Paxson out between Jack and Charlie. On the blue line, Abram and Bear. Abram's got it off the face-off win. Back to Bear. He's going to backhand it up the wall, kept by Des Moines. Bear will reverse it around by hammering this one up the thick plate. Can't get it out. Crunch there was Paxson. Puck trickles to the slot. Mavericks trying to clear it out, and Charlie will eventually do just that. Here comes Charlie, moving in, trying to chip it past the defenseman. Spiked off his stick. Good job by Jack to slow the Junior Bucs in transition. But on they come now. Paxson, great bit of back checking. They find the trailer, though. This one slid across. Now handed up high. Shot off the skate, and this one will ricochet wide. Delayed penalty coming up against the Junior Mavericks. And as Bear touches up, that call will come down, and this will be the first power play for either team here in the game. And trying to figure out what we got for a call here. It's Abram who's going to go off. And the call is roughing. So Stoney and Vinny will come out along with Boss and Ike to kill off this penalty. Penalties are a minute and a half here in this tournament. Here's a shot from the point, never made it through. Good play by Boston to spring it out for Vinny. Here's Vinny trying to split the defense. One man goes down. Vinny in shorthanded for a hard shot. Save made by the goaltender. He juggled it and has to squeeze it in the crease. And the bonus is Junior Mavericks will get an offensive zone face-off out of this, a long way from the net they're defending.
Just killing penalty time is a great thing, but when you get a shooting opportunity, that's even better.
Stoney in for the draw. He wins it. Ike was already in deep, and he'll just chip it around to the far side. Vinny, the first man to it. And he'll force the Junior Bucs to curl the other way. Back up they come, just across the line. Pass misfires. Boston rides his man off to the corner. Next man in, trying to pry it free from that pile. Instead, it's Boston able to get it up the boards. And there is Vinny against the pinching defenseman. He's able to keep it alive. At the point, shot comes through. Pad saved by Rosie. Rebound steered through the crease and wide. Not out, though. This one played back toward the net and covered by Rosie. He'll hang on for a face-off again. Settling things down with 37 seconds still to go in Abrams' penalty. Just underway here in the second period, 1-0. Allers comes out along with Tremaine, Fleming, and Nandy. And here's a face-off win by Allers. Great job by Tremaine to hold off his man and one-hand that one back out to neutral ice. Fleming along the boards. Des Moines sends it back in offside, and that will slow play with just 24 now to go in this penalty kill. Face-off controlled by Des Moines. And their neutral zone regroup is a good one as they're able to get it in deep. Oh! Fleming to it first, but he blew it tired. Des Moines got it now. Nandy making things difficult. They try to center. Allers cut that one off. And here's Fleming stealing away the centering pass. Had it banged off his stick, but he and Nandy get it out. Here's a shorthanded rush the other way. Fleming moving into the forehand, and that one stopped on the doorstep. Back to 5-on-5 hockey as they scrum along the wall. This one comes out. Good steal by Tremaine, and he'll whip it back toward the cage just wide. Des Moines looking for an outlet. Allers trying to tuck that one along to Tremaine. He got spun around, and the puck is just eked out to center ice. Fleming brings it back in as Tremaine gets onside. This one fired high off the end glass. Tremaine chips back, but to the outside of the net. Got it in front again. Allers after it. He'll get off a backhander, and that one deflected wide. Sturbain applying the pressure as the puck comes up the boards. Tremaine there again as the Mavericks try to rotate fresh players out onto the ice. This one bounces over the stick of Nandy as Paxson comes out off the bench and spelling Will. Now here's Nandy. Nandy looking up the boards. Banged off his tape. Paxson had his back. Paxson rink wide. He finds Wyatt Tremaine. He'll send it on goal and head for the change. Dumped off by the goaltender. The clock continues to move with 8:25 to go here in the second period. Des Moines with a fire wagon line change of its own as they bring it ahead. Inside the offensive zone, Paxson holding his ground. Sizing things up, flick one off the skates of Taz. Taz now getting chased. Good job to hold up. Taz then had it banged off his take, but he'll hawk it back at the wall and spin it around to the far boards. Courtright, good check to force the puck free. This one slung from the point by Bear, gathered in by the goaltender who hangs on and settles things down. 7:56 to go in the second period. Shots are 11-6 in the Junior Mavericks' favor, and where it counts, they've got a 1-0 lead. Paxson, Taz, and Courtright remain out there. Bear and Abram have their backs. Puck down. Des Moines able to send it along the end wall. Here's Paxson though with a steal. Paxson leaned on and dropped, and the puck taken back. Here come the Junior Bucs the other way. A rink-wide feed. Carried ahead. Abram defending. Player puts on the brakes, tries to center it in front. Bear breaks it up. Loose puck there. Paxson able to finally put a fork in it, and he gets it up the boards. Taz trying to clear it past the defense, but could not. And this one sent back through the feet of Bear and covered at the side of the cage by Rosie, who will hang on for another face-off.
Whew. Dangerous double save there. Bear trying to click his heels and stop that one before it got to the net. Screening his goalie a little bit on that one. Luckily, Rosie read it right through into the glove and made the big save.
You want to block shots, you don't want to tip shots, and that's the key. Good face-off win by Stoney. Boston will wedge it around behind. Mavericks trying to cut up the side. Good job by Stoney. He's on with Vinny. Stoney knifing his way in. Tried to pull it to the forehand and get off the shot, and that one broken up by the Junior Bucs. Up the wall it comes. Pinching was Ike. He forced a bad pass. Ike in the slot. He wanted T-squared, but that puck hopped on by. Junior Bucs again looking for some room to carry it ahead. T-squared, a good steal there. Here's T-squared marching in. Has it on the backhand. Handing it up high. Now to Gass. Gass will lay it across. It's Ike in. Snapshot, save, rebound, loose. Vinny got a whack at it, but that one steered aside. And finally cleared back into the Junior Mavericks end. This one rolling on edge and won't make the goal line. So the clock continues to move with 6.5 now to go in this second period. Ike out at center. Caught there by Vinny. He'll test the goaltender, but the defender gets the shot, and this one sent back to the neutral ice. Boston, T-squared. Little dipsy-do maneuver, and he'll send Stoney away. Stoney moving in. Deflected shot will hop behind the net. Mavericks getting fresh players out there as the Junior Bucs trying to bring it up ice. Broken up by Vinny, but Des Moines gets it back. Here's Charlie reaching in. Des Moines able to send it down the wall. Boston is there. Couldn't get it through traffic. Ahler's able to pop it free, and that'll spring Charlie. Charlie around one. Shrugs off the check. Carries it in. He's got Ahlers with him. Here's Charlie hanging on. Takes the shot, and this one deflected away. And the stoppage of play down with 5:39 to go in the second period.
Loving the passing and the cross ice that we're seeing by this team. Some hard, crisp, and well-received passes that the Mavericks are really starting to click on, and that side-to-side move it creates a lot more opportunities for them.
Ahlers on the face-off. He wins it. A little bit too far for Fleming. And Fleming will retake back at center. Will Fleming hard off the near wall. Too far for Patera. Junior Bucs have it back. Oh, here's the giveaway. Ahlers, the rolling puck got stood up and got off the shot. That one goes wide. Fleming down from the point to keep it alive now. Here's Will Fleming at the goal line. His shot blocked. Fleming back up the wall with it. Poke checked. This one comes out to center. Ahlers will retake, waiting for his team to clear the zone. He'll bring it ahead and backhand it in deep before going for the change. Des Moines on the regroup. Can't clear it out, and Fleming will rocket that one back on goal, and the goaltender hangs on long enough to get a whistle from the referee and a face-off to come. 4:51. That's what we have left here in the second period. 1-0, the Junior Mavericks with the lead on Boston's goal. So out comes Paxson along with Sturbs and Wyatt Tremaine. Abram and Bear. Des Moines controlling the puck, and here they come with it. This one flung in. Abram to it first. Forced a bad pass, but Abram got it back, had it for a moment, but couldn't connect with Sturbs. Abram, a good one-on-one battle in that corner. Paxson in to help him out. Now it's a suicide scrum. Boy, this is where you win the games, guys, right along the boards. Here's Des Moines now trying to shake free. They've got a guy with a puck. He'll center. Tremaine was there, though, and it's Sturbs able to bring it back out to center before Des Moines steals back and sends it down the boards. Paxson looking for an outlet. Threw it right in the slot, and fortunately there was Sturbs to collect and send Tremaine away. Tremaine goes around the defense. Sturbs following. Get to the front of the net, Sturbs. There he's got it behind. Trying to tuck it in front. And Des Moines able to close that off. Des Moines back up. Smooth skating defenseman. Able to hand this one off to the dump in. Knocked down by Abram. Taken next by Bear. Bear puts on the brakes. Rink-wide feed. Paxson's got it. Here comes Paxson. Nice job. Took the bump. His shot knocked away to the corner. Paxson needed a shift change. He'll go to the bench now as Des Moines sends back to neutral ice. Here's Ike back on. As Tavs hops on side. Ike turns, fires, kick save, rebound loose. There's Courtright, a chance. Oh, whistle just wide of the far post. Played the line, not out. Here's Taz dangling with it. He's broken up. Courtright keeps Des Moines bottled up in its own zone. Ike, from his knees, able to tap that one back in. But here comes Des Moines the other way. Junior Bucs bringing it ahead. Long-range shot, deflected behind the cage. And it's Bear with a check, forcing the puck free. And the headband pass just missed for Taz, but does come out to center ice. Scooped back along. Ike's got it. Ike's 1-on-3. And a good back-checking maneuver there by Des Moines, but they gave it up. Here's Taz with it now. Taz will steer it farther in before the Junior Bucs take back. Courtright had that play well read. The defenseman
lower your shoulder, Jake. Don't hang on his back. What the?
Des Moines will try the near side with it now. Penalty coming up on the play. It's again going to be against the Mavericks as this one is glassed in. Boston touches, the call will come down.
Courtwright's going to the sin bin for jumping on his back like a gorilla and hanging from him.
Second penalty kill of the game for the Junior Mavericks. This one coming with 2:08 to go in the second period. And Courtwright's going to be grabbed off the bench. He's such a thug.
He got beat, was a little frustrated about it, so he just jumped on his back.
Ahlers, Vinny, Boss, and Ike out for this penalty kill to start at least. Puck down, Des Moines wins it. Shot from the point. Rosie traps it, hangs on, and give it another try on that faceoff. Ahlers again on this draw. And he wins it this time. Gas up the boards, not out. Shot, never got through. There's Vinny to chip it off the boards and back to center ice. Des Moines swirls this one up. Long range shot. Des Moines beat the puck into the offensive zone. Oh, that'll kill a coach.
Referee was pointing at him and shaking his head too.
You, right there, young man. You were offside.
Good call, ref. Good call.
So down to 1:09 to go on that penalty to Courtwright. Down to 1:47 to go here in the second period. Zoller squares for yet another face-off. Des Moines, the better on this draw. And this one wobbled in. Ike to it next. Ike chipping to the boards. Des Moines first to it. They'll send back down low. Ahlers gets to it next. Got it to Vinny. Pinching defenseman. Vinny didn't see him. And then Vinny forces the giveaway. Here he comes shorthanded. Vinny shoved off. Able to keep things moving though. Still with the puck. He turns and tries the wraparound chance with the goaltender holding tight to his post. Oh, if only he had seen Ahlers, who was kind of lurking in that high slot. Here's Vinny battling three, and he gets dropped from behind, and Des Moines is going to get called for its first penalty of the game. It'll be a roughing call. We'll play 4-on-4 for 30 seconds, and then a power play for the Junior Mavericks for a minute. Paxson goes out with Charlie, Fleming, and Dandy. Puck one to the corner by Des Moines. Charlie with this, trying to hold on, worked it free, Paxson, Fleming, he'll shoot, got the glass with the shot. There's a chance for Charlie that's deflected away. Des Moines got it into the feet of Fleming, then to Paxson. Those two couldn't make connections. 4-on-4, we play for another 4 seconds. Now it's a Junior Maverick power play as Fleming takes over. Will Fleming putting the afterburners on as he moves in. Has it on the backhand, took the forehand shot. The rebound is there. Charlie turns and fires, blocked right back to him. He got knocked down from behind. Puck comes to the wall. Paxson trying to hold but can't. Des Moines brings it back ahead. Des Moines player leaned on and this puck popped up. Loose at center ice. Fleming will rush it. Here's Fleming, top of the slot. Deflected shot goes over the net. Wrapped around the boards. And the horn sounds, ending the second period. Junior Mavericks will start the third period with 24 seconds of power play time. And this score the same as it was after the first period. 1-1 with the Junior Mavericks in the lead. Fans, our thanks to Charleston Homes for providing the best home building experience in Omaha since 2007 and for sponsoring your Junior Maverick Bantam Red. Also to Cottonwood Salon Suite, our thanks to Aunt Jessie. Nebraska Electric Power Sports. Experience the future of electric dirt bikes. We sell fun. Nebraska Electric Power Sports. And Joe Chalin Tax Services. Joe, thanks for your support. Good luck in your busy time of year. We thank you for your support of the Junior Mavericks.
Tables tilted a little bit in the Mavs' favor, perhaps during that second period. Still a very even match game here going on. 1-0 tells the tale of kind of where this game's going right now.
Well, and with only a 1-0 lead, got to keep your foot on the gas.
Some good humor fun out there with the referee.
Stoney was trying to scoop the puck up with his stick, and the referee's like, come on, what are you doing? And he couldn't get it up off the ice. So Stoney, good clean face-off win to Bear. Bear will march it up to the red. Play it in deep, not deep enough. Des Moines able to clear it back out to center ice, and this one shoved back into the Maverick zone. Final 10 now winking away as Gas goes cross ice. Here's Abram. Abram finds Jack. Jack moves in. He's got it on his backhand now. Will yank it to the slot. Right in front, there's a chance for Stoney, and that one deflected away. Handed up high, back to 5-on-5. Bear a hard shot. Oh, that player's going to remember that one. Here's Charlie. Just shoves that man down. And able to squeeze it in front, but no one home for the pass. And Des Moines trying to come back the other way. Gets broken up by Abram. Abram back in. And he will backhand it in deep. Junior Bucs take back. Deflected pass. And the Bucs trying to gather speed with it now. They come in, deflected off a stick. Stoney will take this one and angle it back to the Junior Bucs zone. Bad pass, and Allers will bring it ahead. Here's Allers, takes the shot. Oh, the goaltender picking it up at the last minute, able to fight it off. Allers trying to keep things bottled up along the wall. Des Moines able to swirl it back out to center ice. Bear is there. Bear, good pass, tucks it up to Charlie. Charlie moving in with Wyatt Tremaine. Charlie hanging on, he'll shoot, and that one's steered out of play. And stopping the clock with 10:27 now to go here in the third period.
What a great opportunity for Will and Taz as they came off the bench on that line change. Caught a loose puck right at center ice in full speed. Will took advantage of a great shot on goal.
Allers the face-off win. Here's Ike going high to Gas, nearly picked off. Boston's got to just bang that one down the boards. Sturba able to pick it off. Sturba threw it in front, no one at home. Here comes Des Moines back up ice the other way, trying to have somebody shoot that gap. That play broken up. Good job by Boston there. And there is Ike. Ike trying to gain control, and he does so, keeping his feet moving around behind, and Wyatt Ike will lug this one up ice. Here's Wyatt, net at the line, trying to go wide now on the defense. He's got two players in front. Now we'll go up high. Aller snaps it across. Here's Gas around one. He'll shoot. Blocked right back to him. Gets another try. Oh, he had Stearns looking for the tip, but the pass sails on by. Now it's Ike in from the point. Got it in front. He'll try it again. Ike, saucering up high. Kicked down by Allers. Lays it across. Here's Boston flinging one, and that one goes to the corner. Allers after the rebound first. He'll float it toward the cage where Tremaine waits. Now Sturba gets a chance at the bouncing puck and his own rebound as well. Got stood up behind. Sturba still in there jousting for it. This one squibs out. Des Moines able to take and send it around the kick plate. Des Moines clinging right now as they finally steal away a pass and chip it back into the Maverick zone. Ike's got to hurry back. Des Moines in the middle of a shift change. Mavericks doing the same, and Allers is back to retrieve. Allers with some pressure. Backhanded flip along for Taz, who's just out of the box or off the bench. Here's Courtright. He'll backhand it into the zone, giving the Mavericks a chance to change on the fly. Clock continuing to hit the smaller numbers. 8 3/4 minutes to go in the third period. Still a 1-0 lead for the Junior Mavericks as the puck is sent on goal. Rosie to save. He left it there. Got to jump on that one, young man, as Mandy grabs it and brings it ahead. He's got Taz with him on the left. Mandy cuts to the slot, took the shot, and that one deflected away. Puck to the corner. There's Courtright. Took the bump. First on the loose puck next is Taz for Courtright. Back for Taz. Deflects on goal. And the goaltender holding tight to his post, able to make the save and hang on. Wow, what a flurry of shifts there for the Junior Mavericks with lots of good scoring chances. Paxson Out with Courtright and Taz. Des Moines will fling it around the wall. Fleming on his horse, able to keep this one alive. He's got Courtright in front. Banged off his tape as he circled around behind the net. Junior Bucs looking for some room, having trouble finding it with a good back check by Taz. Here's Nandy with his team clearing the zone, shoving it back in. This one promptly snapped up the wall, but not out. Collision there, and the puck goes deeper. Junior Bucs will try the other side now, and out they come with it. Rink-wide feed, too far. Fleming trying to get into position. Chips that puck away to the corner. Fleming, angle pass, too far for Courtright. Des Moines keeps it. Centering feed, they find a man for the shot. Save, Rosie, and he'll cover up. 7:31 now to go here in the third period. 1-0. Junior Mavericks with the lead. The only goal from Boston Gas back in the first period.
Nail biter at both ends of the ice. Big opportunities for both teams.
Stoney goes out there along with T-Squared and Vinny. Bear and Abram on the blue line. A little bit of fidgeting by the Des Moines Junior Bucs player in the face-off circle. Abram took the face-off win, played it up the boards, not past the maze of Junior Bucs players. Puck loose side of the net. Abram able to steer it to the wall. Takes out his man. Stoney's got the puck. He'll try the other side. Good pinch by the defenseman. Got it to the front of the net. Abram stays with his man and breaks it up. And here's T-Squared moving his feet. He's got Vinny with him. T-Squared dancing in. Puts on the brakes. Flips it in the slot. There is Stoney. He lost it. Vinny's got it. Trying to pull the trigger. He'll tap it to Stoney. Excuse me, to T-Squared. But he's poke checked, and here comes Des Moines the other way. Des Moines forced to dump it in. This one will rim around. Abram bumps his man, and they do-si-do into the ice. Des Moines got it again. Good poke check at the last minute. I believe that was by Stoney, and that allows Vinny to clear it all the way back down. That's an icing. Junior Mavericks will take that one. It gives them a chance to get a fresh line out there. Now 6:31 to go here in the third period. 1-0 game.
Big stick lift and a lot of great defensive play here, especially by Abram. Led all the Mavericks down here, but Abram foiled a big shot on goal chance by a simple stick lift and then battled hard in the corner to prevent some other opportunities from the Des Moines team.
There's the face-off win. Ike will chip ahead to Charlie. Charlie's poke checked. Des Moines got it. Back at the blue line, they'll just send it in deep. There's the boss. Boss, his pocket picked. Ike's got it. Wyatt Ike will put the pedal to the metal. Here he comes. Just inside the line. Cuts back against the green. The shot in the slot. Oh, and the goalie fights that one off. Rebound banged around far side. Ike there again. Des Moines going to be seeing Wyatt Ike in their sleep tonight. This one centered, but just beyond the reach of Will. Ike coughed it up. Gas is the lone defender, and a great reach in on that poke check to break the whole play up. Here's Jack back the other way. Jack in the slot. Wanted Charlie. Instead, Des Moines will take back. Allers has to place in defense now as Des Moines brings it ahead. Long range shot blocked away by Ike. He'll bat it up the boards. There is Charlie. Knocked off his tape. Allers has. Looking to speed it on for Jack. Jack's got it with the Mavericks changing on the fly. Jack a pass to Charlie. Off his stick. He'll just keep it moving forward. Here's Charlie around one. Couldn't get off the trigger pull. And the Junior Bucs march it ahead. Boston meeting his man just outside the line. Des Moines gets it deep. Centering feed. Bounces in the slot. This one bounces out high. Charlie's got it. Charlie with Gas joining him. Charlie put on the brakes. Just too many Des Moines back checkers there. And now two forwards playing defense right now because both defensemen had moved up. Here's Paxson. Paxson will drop it back, and Fleming has to chase. 4 3/4 minutes now to go in the third. Around the wall it comes. Tremaine waiting for this. Trying to nudge it ahead. Des Moines able to send back to the end wall. Fleming trying to fling this one. Knocked down by Des Moines. Fleming gets it to the line, not out, but there was Tremaine to break things up, and Wyatt Tremaine will send down the boards for Sturman to give chase.
Somebody go to the middle.
Puck dug out, and here comes Des Moines. Des Moines with speed. They hit the line. Fleming defending as this shot goes wide of the net. Batted back along. Mandy couldn't clear it out. Sturba does. But Des Moines got it again. Then a collision. Sturba's stick goes flying as the Mavericks force Des Moines to recoil at center. Good poke check by Tremaine. Tremaine trying to one-hand it along. The puck will bounce back to him, and he'll get it in deep. Man, that's what the Mavericks want to do. They want to get that puck deep and make Des Moines go 200 feet with it every time. Puck off a skate. Mavericks trying to hold it in the zone. It's loose underneath one of the junior Bucs. Courtwright couldn't march ahead with it. This one banked out to center ice. Mandy's got his man all tied up. Courtwright will send it across. Here's Taz now. Taz trying to enter the zone. He's met at the blue line. Will flip it just in before it's pitchforked back along. Knocked down there by Abram. Des Moines sending fresh players over the rail as this play broken up by Stoney. Des Moines throws a bad pass. Angle play by Abram. He'll get it free for Courtwright. Courtwright sidesteps one and another, trying to feed Taz just beyond his reach. Under 3 minutes now to go here in the third period. 1-0 Junior Mavericks still hanging on to that lead. Stoney in forechecking along with Courtwright, but Des Moines got it. And up ice they come. A misfired pass, and Bear will backhand it down the boards. Bear's going to do the forechecking now as the Mavericks change on the fly. Puck loose at center ice. Good play there by Vinny to break things up. And it's Abram collecting the loose puck and sending back to center ice. Sent in by Des Moines. They wave off the icing, and so Bear's got to play it as the clock continues to hit the smaller numbers. There's a bad pass right in front. It rattles in on Rosie, and he hangs on. In a 1-0 game, you got to be safe, and sometimes that's a hard thing to do.
Wow! Woo! Tried to thread the needle with that pass. I saw where he was going with it, but just the bad timing of that release.
Now Des Moines going to throw the wrench here. Expected to pull their goalie here pretty soon. With 2:10 to go here in the third period. Shot from the point. Never got through. It's thrown in front and they score! It took a room service hop right out in front, and a man uncovered, able to pop it home. And this game tied at 1 with 2:06 to go, and frankly, Matt, Des Moines doesn't deserve to be in this tie. It's been a good game, but this should be a much larger lead for the Mavericks. In fact, that lead now gone. Now these two teams well matched, as we said before. Here's Wyatt Ike now. Under 2 minutes to go. Ike spun around in the corner. Des Moines trying to clear it out. Play broken up. Great play by Paxson. He had that one well read. Here's Paxson moving in. Shovels on goal. That one clanked out of the glove of the goaltender. Here's Boston now at the point. Good job to step in and hold it. He'll shoot, but that one deflected away. Junior Bucs have it. They're trying to get somebody behind the defense. They do. It's Ike now moving in to cut him off, and they score! With 1:28 to go, the shot just inside that lower far side corner. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Junior Bucs here. This one seemingly coming out of nowhere.
Bennett calling for a timeout.
Yep. Now to settle things down a little bit here for his guys. With 1:28 to go now in the third period. We were talking just a moment ago about Des Moines pulling its goaltender. Now it's going to be Bennett who's looking to get the extra attacker out there on the ice with his team trailing 2-1.
Shots on goal and crashing the net.
Yeah.
Shots on goal, crash the net. The first shot's big one. Keep them low for a rebound opportunity, and every offensive player on the ice crashes the net no matter what.
Well, the key will be a face-off win and getting it in deep. That'll bring Rosie out of the net. And on for the extra attacker. It was a 1-0 lead for the Junior Mavericks in the first period on a goal by Boston Gas. After a scoreless second period, Junior Mavericks doing a good job of pumping shots on goal and getting scoring chances, but unable to get that second one. And then in a span of, well, less than a minute, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Des Moines pops in 2 and takes the 2-1 lead. So Paxson, Vinny, Charlie, Ike, and Fleming all out there. All the guys with the big shots and the nifty sticks. And the puck is driven deep into the Junior Mavericks end, and Fleming is back to take. Des Moines with a 1-1-3 forecheck, if that's even such a thing. Rink-wide pass, the defenseman fell down, was able to clear it out. Fleming had it but lost it. Paxton's got to pivot back with it. Across, and here is Ike, fanned on his pass. Paxton able to clean things up, got it to Charlie, and Charlie will bring it up ice. He's got Vinny with him as Charlie brings it in on his backhand, puts on the brakes. The extra attacker now out there, that's Jack. Here's Fleming with it now, he'll shoot! Glove save for the goaltender. He hangs on, no rebound chance there as Jack was coming in from the weak side.
Looking far side, shooting low. Beautiful attempt by Will Fleming.
Want to create rebounds, and then when you said, Matt, get those guys in front and create some chaos. Try to knock one in. Paxson on the draw again. Stalemate on the draw. Des Moines got control and sent out to center. Fleming backpedaling, a man right in his pocket. He'll nudge it up the boards and follow it. Banged off his tape as he tried to step in the offensive zone. Jack lost it. Here's Wyatt Ike. Just 25 seconds to go. Wyatt, big collision at center ice as Vinny brings it up ice now. Here's Vinny down the wall. Vinny ducks his shoulder. Puck knocked off his stick. Vinny to the corner for it. 14 now to go. Des Moines trying to keep it pinched up against the boards. This one dug out by Paxson. No one there. 7 seconds now to go. Fleming will turn and fire it. He wanted Ike. He misfired on that pass, and this one sent wide in an empty net. It won't matter. In stunning fashion, Des Moines comes from behind with about a minute and a half of smart play. They pop in 2, and it's a 2-1 victory here tonight.
That's a hard one to swallow. Mavs were in the lead for 90% of that game. In less than a minute 30, they went down a goal.
Well, a wake-up call perhaps as to how hard this tournament is going to be. And the Des Moines Junior Bucs in their third meeting with the Junior Mavericks this year finally get their first win after a tie and a loss. It's a win tonight for the guys from Iowa's Capital. I want to have one more shout out, folks, for our sponsors tonight, Nebraska Electric Power Sports. We have electric dirt bikes for all ages. We sell fun. That's Nebraska Electric Power Sports. Joe Chalin Tax Services. Thank you, Grandpa Joe. Charleston Homes voted #1 Best of Omaha for 2025. And Conwood Salon Suite. Our thanks to Aunt Jessie for her support of the Junior Mavericks.
Second game of the day for the Mavs here. They played their hearts out and had a victory on the tip and turned right at the end against them. So well fought, hard fought battle by the Omaha Mavericks that deserved a W, but that's the game of hockey and that's why we love it. So the boys will go home and rest up, learn from this one, and come out skating just as hard, or if not harder, tomorrow night for their big game.
Yeah, we have the whole day until tomorrow night. Again, a 7:30 face-off Central Time. We will be at the Moylan Iceplex for game number 3 of this tournament against the Brandon Valley Ice Cats. And another stiff test for the Junior Mavericks for sure as they try to get back on the winning track. They have a 6-game winning streak snapped by virtue of this loss here tonight. 2-1 is the final. Thanks for all of you for watching our broadcast tonight. For Matt, for Chase, I'm Dave. Thanks for watching.